materi chudu bois. Tarabaleho ni materi chu. We are one in the Prime Minister.
Wow,
Sebab bina balik mending kita kena lihat tangan di bawah orang pali aku nak cerita.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, of course, the people from Cuvu and all of the people in the Cuvu Backroad area. Dolo Vinana, a very good evening to all of you. I'd like to, on behalf of all of you also, the people from Narangau, I'd like to wish a big welcome to the Honourable Prime Minister for being here with us this evening. Please put your hands together for him. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure for us to be here at Cuvu College to witness the official opening of the new streetlight project by the Honourable Prime Minister. This project, ladies and gentlemen, brings comfort and security and other opportunities to the people of Cuvu, Navuevo, Sila, Torre, Rukurukulevu, Voa, Newtown, Naindovi, and of course Bangladesh. You all now join the many thousands of Fijians all across the country who are already enjoying the added beauty and the invaluable reassurance that proper street lighting is bringing to all our communities everywhere in Fiji. The Fiji First government, ladies and gentlemen, has made lighting up of our streets and our roads and the making of footpaths a major priority in both rural and also urban areas. Not only due to the enormous boost it gives to public safety, but to give our people the freedom to go about their lives late in the evening without having to worry about the dangers of walking about in the dark. It brings security. It also encourages commercial activity at night. Shops will stay open longer. The ladies who we normally see over here in Naindovi who sell their fruits and vegetables on Saturday can now even sell into the night. People who in the villages sell their hot sila or their barbecue will now have their customers stopping more readily because they know the lights are there and they feel safer. It also gives you the opportunity to sell your goods to the tourists also. Ladies and gentlemen, under the leadership of our Honourable Prime Minister, the Fijian economy is doing very well. On the back of our 7th consecutive year of growth, our nation is the most prosperous it has ever been. And our Prime Minister is committed to spreading the benefits of that progress as far and wide as possible. Today, we are, under his leadership, doing just that by advancing one of the most sacred functions of any government, which our Honourable Prime Minister always keeps on telling, and that is service to all Fijian citizens. After service, we have to ensure both the physical safety and security, physically, economically, and also socially. A well-lit light, ladies and gentlemen, at night can mean the difference between life and death. The difference between a driver being able to see and avoid a passerby or the tragic loss of a loved one. A tragedy we read far too often in the headlines and to which far too many Fijians probably can personally relate to. For our Prime Minister, such preventable heartbreaks are unacceptable. That is why he's leading this government to build a better and safer society, and that is why we are here opening this new street lighting project. Today we are opening a total of 105 street lights that have been installed in this Cuvu Backroad area at a cost of $582,406,000. A worthy investment in the safety and convenience of almost 4,000 Fijians who call Cuvu Backroad their home. And this is only one section of our Western Division street lighting program that extends from the Korotonga bypass all the way to Nailanga village in Mba. Nailanga, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, will be the first village to be completely solar street lit. So this is an ambitious program and one that will brighten the face of the entire stretch of this coast. Voreqe, as you know, has already been lit up. So is the extension of the Natandola Junction. Just this afternoon I drove through Yako. They were testing the lights in Yako. And Yako will be up and running very soon too. Yandua Junction will of course come on very soon. With regard to the Queen's Road from Suva to Singatoka, site inspection from Nabua to Singatoka have already been completed and detailed design is currently being carried out. The Suva to Singatoka street lighting project is scheduled to be completed by March 2018. And the areas that will be covered will include the Queen's Road and inside villages as in Galoa, Namatakula, Korolevu, Olosara, Korotongo village. The preliminary cost for this is about $3.5 million. Installation of lights also will take place in the King's Road, from Ba all the way to Nosori town. And this is going to cost approximately $3.9 million with 181 sites that will be covered. It will include a whole range of villages and other places of settlements, homes, shops, wherever your police posts will all have street lighting there. In fact, the Duvu police post area will also be, will soon have street lights in front of the Duvu police post and the nursing station also. The installation of street lights in Vanuatu will also take place from Lambasa to Savu Savu. That is also expected to be completed in March of 2018. Madam Speaker, I said Madam Speaker, sorry Prime Minister. We just come out of Parliament. Honourable Prime Minister and ladies and gentlemen, we're also installing LED lights. The LED lights, or commonly known as LED lights, will also have a lower usage of electricity, but it's also much brighter. So the cost base is far more inexpensive for us. It's also environmentally friendly and uses less energy. It's also free from hazardous chemicals such as mercury and lead, which release toxins in the air. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to say this. None of this would be possible without the wisdom of the Honourable Prime Minister. He has and is taking politics out of development. As he's always saying, he's also taking politics out of the sugarcane industry. His vision, ladies and gentlemen, is to include every Fijian, no matter where they live, in Suva, in the islands, in the Coral Coast, in Kandavu, in the interior of Vitilevu, in the interior of Vanuatu, wherever they may be. Every single person, every single Fijian must be the beneficiary of his government's projects and his government's expenditure. He has told us ministers to do that. That's exactly what the ministers are doing. That is his vision, and we are working hard to make it a reality. That is why we'll continue to construct streetlight projects, upgrade rural roads, build footpaths, bridges, crossings, jetties, do subdivisions. The people just behind the school have been living on a year-to-year basis. They now will have long-term security of tenure, free education, subsidized bus fares, free textbooks. All of these programs will continue to ensure those people on the margins of Fijian society are able to get the same benefits as those people who may not be on the margins, who are earning a lot more money, or who live in the urban centers. Ladies and gentlemen, we are glad to celebrate this milestone for you today and all the advancements the government is achieving for Fiji and all Fijians. But as we all know, that progress and achievements are under siege or under threat from a force outside of control. And that is when we talk about climate change. And we have actually been bearing the brunt of climate change through Cyclone Winston, and as you've seen the inclement weather that we've been experiencing the past few days. As we approach the anniversary of Cyclone Winston and reflect on the loss of life, 44 Fijians lost their life, and the devastation wrought upon our islands a year ago, our Prime Minister is gearing up to take our struggle and our stories and our experiences to the world, as Fiji has been given the honor of presiding over COP23, the United Nations negotiations between countries on climate change. He will be on the front line, ladies and gentlemen, on this global campaign, fighting to protect the hard-won progress of our government, and which it has made for our people and for the secure future of every global citizen. So that as we build up ourselves and our communities with this new infrastructure, you can do so knowing that it cannot be washed away. You can also know, ladies and gentlemen, that these projects that we are engaging in is built to last. So Vinaka Vakalevu, Prime Minister, for all the effort, both domestically and also internationally. So everything you do for Fiji and everything you're doing to leave behind a better world for those of us who are here now and those of us who will come after us. I'd like to leave you with one last thought, ladies and gentlemen. that these street lights will become long-standing marks in our community. They will serve you well today and will continue to serve all those who will call this area home in the years to come. So please care for them. Respect this investment. This is your future. And make sure that nobody damages the street lights or street poles. If they do, please tell the authorities. This is a huge investment, and we want everybody to benefit from this investment, and we must continue to ensure that we protect this infrastructure. So ladies and gentlemen, with those few words, I'd like to now once again publicly thank the Honourable Prime Minister for ensuring that we have these projects completed throughout Fiji. Who would have thought a few years ago only that you have streetlights in Cuvu Backroad? Who would have thought that you get proper roads? Who would have thought that all these villages, these isolated settlements, will be getting this level of security? But under this Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, we have that. It's not just a vision, but it's actually become a reality. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and I wish you a very good afternoon. Good evening. Manaka.